This is day 5 of Qawaid 11. We're gonna have fun inshallah ta'ala. But the question is that a lot of you are asking, Ustad, when I open Quran, I see loads of empty letters. Why are these letters there? What do these letters mean? Ustad, if I don't understand these letters, do I have to finally book a flight and go to Egypt and learn things there? Ustad, I see this letter empty. Ustad, this particular letter, look, I'm highlighting in red. Ustad, what about this particular letter? It has this, it doesn't have fatha or kasra or dhamma, Ustad. Yes, Ustad, what about this empty letter? What about all these empty letters, Ustad? Well, today, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to dive into most of these letters, inshallah ta'ala, because we call them huruf as-sakina, still letters. Now, where is this idea coming from? Where is this, well, yeah, so Ustad, how, okay, have a look at this, inshallah ta'ala, guys. We have two types of Arabic letters. After you learnt in rule number 1 names of all the Arabic letters, Jim, Sad, Ain, then we activated them. We took, for example, inactive a letter, for example, Mim, and we put Fatha on top, becomes Ma, Kasra becomes Mi, with the Dhamma it becomes Mu. However, when Mim has a Sukoon underneath, on top, it is just Mam, and you need an active letter before it. That was rule number 5, and we dived into it yesterday. Really dived into it, because if you don't know these silent letters, if you don't know Arabic letters as they are silent, what will happen, guys? You would never be able to learn some of these tajweed rules that you are struggling with, and you want to do a tajweed course and a crash tajweed course and go to and find an Egyptian teacher or go to one of these Arab lands and learn Quran again. The reason you are struggling so much because you choose to struggle, because you did not learn these basics properly. You did not learn them properly. And the question I have for you is that today, do you want to learn them properly, or do you still want to struggle? When you learn these silent letters properly, the same Arabic letters, when you understand and you learn them, how to say them, when they have sukoon on top, you understand that some of these is mada, they qalqala, they bounce, maba, maja. You don't have to go all the way to Quran and then say, mujhe talaffuz theek karna hai ab. मुझे ना कोई अरबी में पढ़ाते, मुझे अरबी मैंने उर्दू में पढ़ा था. क्यों पढ़ा था उर्दू में आपने? बाजी, आपको किसने कहा था आप उर्दू में पढ़ें? क्यों पढ़ा था आप? क्या आप उर्दू पढ़ रही थी? अरबी पढ़ रही थी ना, तो अरबी में पढ़ती हैं आप. नहीं, मुझे तो हमें बस अम्मी ने भेज दिया था. भाई, अम्मी ने भेज दिया था, अम्मी तो स्कूल भी भेज दी थी आपको. Like, I try to understand the difference, guys. This is not Urdu. I know you have seen Saad, Doin, in Urdu, but this is Saad, and when it has sukoon on top, it's Mash. This is Kha, when it has sukoon on top, it's Mah. This is a silent Noon, when it has sukoon, it's Man. You don't say these letters in Urdu, you don't pronounce them in Urdu, and you don't think they're Urdu letters. They're not Urdu letters. These are Arabic letters. Now, once you establish that these are the silent letters, and guys, remember what I was telling you, that after you learn this is, consider this level 2, yeah? With scaling. Now I learned one rule. I want to know that when I open the Quran, I can apply this rule. Do you want to know? Guys, do you want to know? Who wants to know? Who wants to know that after you learn rule number 5, if I can apply it in the Quran? Do you want to know that? Alright, let's learn that, inshallah ta'ala. I'll open a Quran, random page in Quran. Look at this now. This particular word here, yeah? Pay attention. Don't sell your house now. Don't book a ticket to Egypt. Pay attention. Fa fatha fa. Hamza fatha a. Fa a. Kha fatha kha. Fa akhadha. Fa akha. I'll do it again. Fa fatha fa. Hamza fatha a. Fa a. Kha fatha kha. Fa akha. Dhal fatha dha. Fa akhadha. No, not dhal fatha dha. Dhal fatha ta sukoon that. Ustad, why dhal fatha? Why are you reading dhal with tal? Because ta is a silent letter. It needs an active letter with it. When you see someone in need, don't ignore. Dhal fatha ta sukoon that. فأخذت. هذا ما هو. فأخذت who. Mim dhamma mu. فأخذتهم. By you learning your rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you should be able to read 50% of the words in the Quran accurately. Look at this massive word here. Although you haven't learned how to say this wow that it looks empty here, you should be able to read at least up to seen here. Ya fatha kaf sukun yak, seen kasra si yak si. Yak si. What am I doing with kaf here? Can someone tell me? What did I do with kaf? Yak si. What did I do? MashaAllah, tabarakallah. The first answer I got here is from you guys sleeping? Click sound. I whispered yaksibun. Don't say I know this because you're not paying attention. I'll do one more. Please pay attention in this word here. Ignore everything else on the page. Alright? Stop thinking about your future mother-in-law. She doesn't exist. She's not in your life yet. Please pay attention here. Waw fatha wa, lam fatha la, wala qaf fatha dal sukun qade. What did I do to this dal when I said wala qade? What did I do to this dal? MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Sa'ad, well done. Qalqala. I bounced it. Wala qade. The echo sound, Amina. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Do you guys see? Do you guys see the benefits of attending a live session while you're awake? Because if you're sleeping, you can't even hear me right now. Okay. Hali, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Share this live stream, guys. Hit the like and share button. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Because I'm going to get some of you to cancel your tickets to Egypt. Now, have a look at this word here. Look at these two. Am I going to say fa kasra fi? No. When I spell this, I am going to say guys. Give me a second. I thought I changed the settings here. Okay. 1 second. What does enable waiting room mean? Does it mean if I disable it, people can join straight away? Maybe that's what it means. All right, let's keep going, guys. Sorry. I can't say fa kasra fi. It's fa kasra dot sukun fil. Every time this is zal za fatha lam sukun zal. Yeah? Look at this word here. Where is a silent letter in this word? Where is a silent letter in this word that I just highlighted? Lam. Is there no one faster than Amina? Is Amina the only person here who is going to win? You guys ready for this? Is Amina the only person here who is going to take 20, 40 and 60 pounds? Is there no one else who can challenge her? Huh? Wake up, guys. Lam is the silent letter here. I can't read Lam on its own. Who's going to look after Lam? Qaf, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Waw fatha wa, qaf dhamma lam sukun qul. Together, wa qul. Waqul. Why is this important? Because it's important that you understand in life you're going to come across people who are quiet, silent, and you might say to yourself, okay, you might want to get a little active, talk to them. Maybe you would discover something. Maybe you would realize, you know what, although they look okay, they walk like they're okay, they're not okay. And you know what? Maybe you can do a little bit of something to help them. Do you guys understand this philosophy or no? Or do you all live by this philosophy? I don't care, I just live my own life. Huh? So now let's go to all different types of silent letters. Some people, they're silent and they'll put a massive sign on their forehead that has sukoon on top. It means I am silent, talk to me. Come and talk to me. So the letters with this silent sukoon on top, we just practice them right now. Rule number 5. Rule number 6. Sometimes there are silent letters that have, there's nothing. Let's leave that. Let's go to this one today. Sometimes there are silent letters, there's nothing on top. There's nothing on top. Sometimes they have this on top. And this is what we call them stretching letters. Interesting story. Went to this wedding. I didn't do that in the wedding. So this old man, he was sitting quietly. I thought everyone is having good time. Why is he not having? I thought maybe he's not having good time. Went to sit down. Uncle, how are you? A little bit of small talk. Wallahi, the uncle started the lecture I never asked for. The uncle kept going. The uncle did not stop. He stretched it. He stretched my patience. He stretched the conversation. He stretched the politics. He stretched the life of Nawaz Sharif until he made me think that he lived for 200 years. He made me believe that everything that is going wrong in Pakistan is Nawaz Sharif. Wallahi, he stretched it too long. I'm glad he stopped. I'm glad and he didn't stop. I'm glad that I knew that there is this ruling in Islam that if you want to save your life, you can lie. So I said to him, I need to go bathroom. I did and wash my hands so I can sit somewhere else and eat. I made sure the uncle cannot see me for the rest of the evening. And I became like these letters here. Oh, sorry, not this. I became like this one. The uncle was this one. Just be careful, yeah? Now, Ustad, why are you teaching us this? Like, what's this uncle? Now, this is rule number 6, guys. This is rule number 6. We call them stretching letters. They're empty. Most of the time, they're empty. Now, Ustad, so are they silent? Yes, they're silent. Why? You can't read anything with this stretching letter. I'm going to show you this right now. Now, what's also important for you to understand is that when a letter is silent, Shabab, Ya Banat, when the letter is silent, it's read with an active letter. You cannot have one silent letter and it makes sound. No, it doesn't. Yeah? So now have a look at this. Let's go back to here. I'm a bit tired of drawing, but trust me, this is my drawing. If you don't trust this is my drawing, you don't trust me, go somewhere else. This is Sin Fatha Sa. Yeah? Look on the left side here now. This is Sin Fatha Alif Sukun Sa. Samajh aa rahi hai? Sin Fatha Alif Sukun Sa. They both together. I can say Sin Fatha on its own. I met Sin in real life. You can read Sin on its own, but you cannot read this Alif on its own. Sin Fatha Alif Sukun Sa. Ustad, why are you saying Alif Sukun? I don't see Alif Sukun. Arey bhai, sit down. I'm the teacher. I'm telling you. Sin Fatha Alif Mad. Do you see what? Now this is Alif Mad. That was Alif Sukun. This is Alif Mad. So you know the difference. Sin Fatha Alif Mad. Sa. 4 counts. Sin Fatha Alif Saghira. Sa. Sin Fatha Alif Saghira Mad. Yeah? Now, look at these silent letters. Look at these silent letters. I cannot read them on their own. I have to spell them and read them with an active letter, guys. All these things that you're seeing in red, you would never find them in Quran on their own. Okay? Now, let's go back to हमें अम्मी ने पाकिस्तान वो पापा के पास भेजा था वो उर्दू में पढ़ा रही थी हमें. Listen to this now. Hamza alif zabar mad a. No. Do that with the apa. Don't do it here. This is not Hamza alif mad or alif a. No, this is not. I remember. हमारी अम्मा ने हमें आपा के पास नहीं भेजा था. हमारी अम्मा ने खुद आपा बन के पढ़ाया था हमें. तो हम भी जानते हैं, हम आपसे बेहतर जानते हैं. This is alif से alif whatever. No, not in Arabic. In Arabic, it would be Hamza, Fatha, Alif, Mad, A, and Mim, Sukoon. Why are we talking about Because this is the season of A lot of ams in the market. Yes? Let's continue. Do you guys see the difference here? Now, people who don't get this right, they make crazy amount of mistakes in the Quran. Those are the same people who like to complicate their life. And then they go to Egypt and say, I'm learning Quran from teacher in Egypt. And this is why my life is better than yours. First of all, let's not say things like this, guys. It's not nice, yeah? Second of all, let's not look down on anyone who flies to Egypt. Maybe they want to see pyramid. Third of all, if someone goes to Egypt and learn, let them. I'm not stopping them. I'm just telling you that if you're going to go Egypt and fix your Quran recitation because you have too many mistakes, you might as well understand this is a free live stream. I'm bringing it to you at the comfort of your home. I sound like a sofa ad, yeah? I'm bringing this right in front of you. Seen kasra si. Seen kasra ya sukun si. Pay attention. Seen kasra ya mad si. 4 counts. Seen kasra ya saghira si. Seen kasra ya saghira mad si. Ustad, do I have to know how to spell this? Yes, you do. Ustad, I don't want to spell it. I just want to read it. Are mere bhai baat suno. If you don't learn how to spell this, you will forever going to be trying to get hasty and read fast. Spelling slows you down. Spelling allows you to tell the other person why you're reading it as C. Question is, if I say su, am I saying A or B? If I say su, am I saying the one on the A or B? Bushra said B. We don't need any more comments. If Bushra said B, then that's it. Are you guys understanding here, yeah? Now, if I say su 4 counts, am I saying A or B? A. MashaAllah. Anmul said A. That's it. It's Anmul's letter. Khalas, he said it. Yeah? Now, I'll show you right now when you don't get this right. Ustad, you think I'm baby. Ustad, are you telling me I don't know this? You don't know this. Ustad, you're treating me like a baby. Yeah, you are a baby. Sit down. Where is that? I can't even give you this color because you're going to start writing on the walls. Sit down, please. Let me show you. Do you not know people who read Surah Al-Fatiha, they make this mistake? And if you're one of them, don't feel bad because you make this mistake today. You will be embarrassed today, but you would never be embarrassed for the rest of your life ever again. So let me embarrass you today. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. अरे भाई इतनी अच्छी आवाज़ है माशाल्लाह तबारकल्लाह. कहाँ से पढ़ के आए? इजिप्ट से मैं कोर्स इजिप्ट किया था, मैं कोर्स करके आया. अच्छा दोबारा पढ़िए. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Bhaijan, is it correct if I say Alhamdu? Is it right or wrong? Is it correct? Someone said it's too long. Arey bhai, it's wrong. It shouldn't be long anyway. It shouldn't be long at all. Arey ye kya baat hui? It's not too long, it should be short, it should be. अरे भाई हम थोड़ी धुले वाले हैं कि कद देख रहे हैं लंबी थी या छोड़ी. अरे भाई हाँ, people do that when they're looking for रिश्ता. हाँ थोड़ी लंबी थोड़ी छोटी थी, लंबी होनी चाहिए थी. तस्वीरों में अच्छी नहीं लगेगी ना ये धुले के. हाँ यार छोटी है, कद की छोटी है. Everything else was fine. Everything else was fine. Her family history, her degree, her masala in the kadak chai, everything was fine. मसला कहाँ हुआ? कद छोड़ा था उसका. I mean, I just made dua, may Allah protect us against aunties like these. Aunties who say stuff like that. Pay attention now. Alhamdu. Guys, this is dal dhamma du. You see the problem there. Now, there is an exception to this rule, and I'm going to teach you this, inshallah ta'ala, in rule number 10, probably tomorrow. In the word lafz al-jalala, Allah and lillah, we stretch lam when there is no stretching letter. Only then. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Why did I stretch ayn? MashaAllah. Today you know the reason. Today you know the reason. Today you know why the auntie, after eating all the samosas with the ketchup, after all the good things she said about her son, after liking the girl entirely, why she rejected her. You see that? Because what? She said, what did auntie say? Uska kat chota tha. Alameen. Why am I stretching meme here? Because of yeah. I do not stretch any letter. Let's make this rule, guys. Let's understand this rule. I do not stretch any letter with the fatha unless there is alif with it. Any letter with the kasra unless there is ya next to it, empty ya. Any letter with the dhamma unless there is waw next to it. It can have, the waw can have mad, but it can't have fatha, kasra, dhamma, anything else. Guys, let's do this one more time. Say with me. I do not, shall not, will not stretch any letter with the fatha in the Quran ever in my life unless there is alif next to it. Empty alif. It can have mad on top, empty alif. I do not stretch any letter with the dhamma unless there is waw next to it. I do not stretch empty waw. I do not stretch any letter with the ya unless there is ya next to it. Ihdina. Alif next to noon with the fatha. Sirata. Alif next to letter with the fatha. Yes? Tell me this. Am I supposed to stretch this ya? Is this a stretching ya? Kiran? Where is Kiran? Kiran, stand up. Stand up for 2 minutes. This is not a stretching ya. I said ya, the empty ya. I didn't say ya with the sukoon on top. Did I say that? Let's assume this ya was empty. Yeah? Letter before it, if the letter before it had a kasra, remember the rules I said to you? I do not stretch any letter with the kasra unless there is empty ya next to it. This is fatha. Huh? Kiran Baji, kya ho gaya? Not good, guys. Not good. Is this a stretching waw? Is this a stretching waw? No. Because the stretching waw would be empty and it would have a letter with the dhamma before it. Yes, subhanallah. If you answered this question wrong, consider yourself being rejected by the auntie that I was telling you about. The auntie who said what? Kad chota hai. Tawbah astaghfar. Let's go, guys. Once again, you need to take a screenshot of this. You need to memorize it. You need to print it. Put it right next to your pillow. Put it under the first day, put it next to your pillow. Second day, put it underneath your pillow. Third day, put it on your fridge. Fourth day, every time you're eating, put it in front of you. I'm telling you these techniques. This nuskhe works. Yeah? Fourth day, you're going to put it in a bowl and put water in it. And do this, like shake it. And then the water you are going to... Guys, you have to learn this again and again. And you see, I took you here with a bit of a shock. I took you literally from teaching you 2 letters straight to Quran, right? I took you from 2 letters, for example, meme, fatha, alif, sukoon, ma, straight to Quran, we're reading words. Yeah, and I didn't teach you just meme, fatha, alif, sukoon. I taught you meme, kasra, ya, sukoon, and then I taught you straight, and then meme, dhamma, waw, sukoon. That's not how I do it in my group coaching program. That's not how I do it with my students. I layer it. Take the first one, teach them 2 letters together, 3 letters together, bigger words and the sentences. Only once you do that, then we move to meme kasra, then we move to meme dhamma. We do it in layers. I don't like to talk about my group coaching program because then everyone is going to sign up to it, and I don't want everyone to sign up to it because this is not an ad, and we're not here to get you to sign up to our group coaching. If you just here to give you free value, and then inshallah ta'ala you can fly to Egypt one day. I'll give you an idea. Why don't you fly first class to Egypt? First class to Egypt, and you learn from there. Okay. Rule number 6. Who's happy after rule number 6? Because I'm about to go to rule number 7 and explain that wow that got Kiran in trouble. Kiran, are you still standing? You can sit down now, but don't make that mistake again. Now, let's go and see how Kiran can stop and avoid the mistake. Guys, rule number 7 says easy letters, lean letters. But I feel like you guys are sleeping. So who here? Ayat said, can you show the screen again? I need to a copy. No. You know what? You missed it. And guess what? I'm never going back to that page ever again. So feel bad. Guys, let's continue. It's on YouTube. You can just go back and watch it. Let people know. So let's go to rule number 7, and we call this easy letters. Now, stretching letters. Let me ask you guys this question. You know when you say ma, the alif, mu, the wow, not the meme. Is it not easy to pronounce? Is it easy to pronounce? Is it hard? Quickly. Guys, I need fast answers. These answers that are coming 2 minutes later. Rishte wali auntie ja chuki hai. It's a bit too late. It's a bit too late to go to gym and trying to get taller. It's too late. You're either as tall as the auntie wanted you to be, or you're not. So listen to this. It's easy. Stretching letters can be easy. But easy letters that I'm about to show you, they cannot be stretched. They should not be stretched. Kiran, this is important for you. You got to understand this. When we have a letter with the fatha, but instead of a letter with the fatha, like we said, for example, Jim, Fatha, Alif, Sukun, Ja. Instead of an Alif coming after a letter with the Fatha, when we have a letter with the Fatha and Wow next to it, Jim, Fatha, Wow, Sukun, Jaw. This is easy Wow. Jim, Fatha, Ya, Sukun, Jay. It's a easy Ya. Don't stretch it. Jaw, Jay. Easy Wow, easier. This easy wow and ya does not come in Quran empty. It has a sukoon on top, and it always comes after a letter with the fatha. To make your life easy, do not think anything in the Quran is stretched unless it's empty or has a mad on top. So, going back to this particular example here, Maliki Yawmiddin, or is it Maliki Yawmiddin? Which one? First one or the second one? MashaAllah, Tabarakallah. Hajra taking the lead this time. Saad and Hajra are the first two, MashaAllah. And Anmol is always fast. MZW, MashaAllah. That's half of your number plate. Very good, very good. Even Tuba is doing well. Saeed is doing well. MashaAllah, Bushra. Very, very good, guys. I like the speed here. Now I'm going to go to Quran. Because remember, the expectation here, you become so good that you can teach someone. I don't want to just be good and just tell everyone I learned this, I did this course, is so awesome. No. لِإِيلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ لِإِيلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ. Which one of these ya? We have ya number 1 and ya number 2. Which one of them is a stretching ya? لِإِيلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ. لِإِيلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ. It's the first one. I know I stretched the second one just to confuse you guys, yeah? وَالصَّيْفِ. Is that a madya or is it صَيْف? Is that a easier? It's the easier. Now, after learning this rule, and I don't want to go too much in detail, guys. I know some of you are going to say, but Ustad, this sounds like, then we get into too many complications. I'm just trying to teach you something here. Try to keep it simple without going too much in detail. And if you think I'm teaching you wrong and you want things to be complicated, please go to Egypt, land there, inshallah ta'ala, in a extreme hot weather. It's good for you. Guys, so what happens Ustad after I learned all the easy letters in the Quran? Now we're going to dive into rule number 8. And rule number 8, it's very important that you understand this. When people don't understand this, they end up reading Tanween but not really understanding it. Look at this, yeah? You can... How can I put this? Look, you could have joined this course and you knew nothing about this course. But if you joined this course and you knew a little bit about it, it's better, right? So I'm about to teach you something for the next couple of minutes so you don't feel like I'm wasting your life. Let's learn why. I told you guys that I'm going to teach you the most important lesson and then to the least important lesson. So you know when I was teaching you rules, I was teaching you letters first because you need to know your letters first. Now, the reason I was teaching you silent letters first because look at this. Hamza Fatha Noon Sukoon is an. For now, focus on the first line here. Hamza Kasra Noon Sukoon in. Hamza Dhamma Noon Sukoon on. Do we agree, guys? This is something you learned in your rule number 5. Rule number 8 says you need to know how to read Hamza Fathatain and aha. So what we do, guys, Hamza Kasratain in, Hamza Dhammatain on. Okay. If I am writing an in on like this, instead of writing it like this, what am I saving here? You tell me, you're writing a Quran. Let's say you're writing Quran. Would you write an in on A or B, and why? Why should you write it in a B style? I mean, I said B saves time. Less space, mashallah, tabarakallah. Aisha said to save space. Huh? Mashallah, very good, guys. I realized something. You don't need a bigger house. You don't need a bigger... Yeah, all you have to do is you need a better management, space management skills. Those of you who have, like, you don't have enough space in the house, you're always looking at these nice Instagram massive villas and you say, oh, I wish one day. That's tamanni. That's not something good. If you manage space in your house very well, you have plenty of space in your house. Believe me when I tell you, don't sell your house. Now, look at this now. B, you're saving space. You're making things simpler, easier. Now, Hamza Fathatain an. Yeah, look at the way I'm spelling it. Hamza Fathatain. Tain. Okay, before you fly to Egypt. Riyal. واحد باوند. باوندين. دين. Alhamdulillah. Let's say this is the paper. Anyway. Where is it gone? قلم. قلم. قلمين. I'm teaching you Arabic language now. قلم. قلمين. Do you notice the pattern every time I add the ain to, بطارية. Battery. بطاريتين. Very good. Okay? Hajra is saying, I learned this at school in grade 2. Very good, Hajra. Very good. Now, Tain. Hamza Fatha. Look at the red highlighted thing only. Hamza Fatha. Remember we learned this in rule number 2? Hamza Fatha Tain and. MashaAllah. Hamza Kasra is E. Hamza Kasra Tain in. Double. So some people would say Hamza double Fatha an. Hamza double Kasra in. Hamza dui pesh un. Okay, it's fine. Look, you can say it in Bengali. You can say it in Urdu. You can say it in Chinese. It's completely up to you. The only thing that matters here is that you say it. Listen to me. That you say it you pronounce it correctly regardless of how you spell it. The most important thing here is the pronunciation. So Hamza fathatain, and if you're gonna learn fatha kasra dhamma, you might as well just learn fathatain, kasratain, dhammatain. Hamza kasratain in, Hamza dhammatain un, an, in, un. Why this is important, Ustad? Well, because by you learning this, you should be able to read 80% of the words in the Quran. Ustad, are you really saying this? Can you show me? I doubt myself, Ustad. I'll show you this right now. Now, what we did there with Hamza, I would like you to do it with all the rest of the Arabic letters, but we do that in our group coaching program, which I don't want to talk about. I go into each and every letter. Anyway, pay attention here. Why talk about things that are not here? Look at this. Lam fatha, ya sukun, lay. لام فتحة يا سكون لي, لام فتحتين لن, ليلا. أستاذ ألف here. Listen to this rule. فتحتين always comes with an extra alif, and I can't tell you why now, but I'll tell you this tomorrow. Have a look at this. Pay attention. شين فتحة الشاء, دال كسرة يا سكون دي, شدي, دال فتحة دال كسرتين دين, شديد, شديد. Okay. Alright, even the words that have shadda and all the rest of the things in them, soon you'll be able to read them. Have a look at this word. Ha fatha ha. صاد كسرة يا سكون صي, حصي, را فتحتين run, حصيرا, حصيرا. Notice this, yeah? Now, by doing this, inshallah ta'ala, you are getting yourself closer to the end, inshallah ta'ala, and that is going to be rule number 9, 10, 11. Kaf kasra ki, ta fatha alif saghira, ta, kita, ba fathatain ban, kitaban. Right. I really wanted to get some of you to practice this today, which is something I do with my students. So I don't just give my student a lesson and tell them, expect them to know it. I don't get them to watch videos and say, this is it. I would want them to practice it, because guess what? Knowing something is not like practicing something. It's a huge, massive difference, guys. So tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to do a little bit more practice of rule number 8. However, tomorrow, very specifically, we're going to go over rule number 9, 10, 11 and conclude the course. You must come. Your mother-in-law, if she's alive, she must come. Your mother should come as well. Your father should come. Your uncle should come. And if you're already in contact with your future mother-in-law, send her the link, ask her to come as well. Boys and girls, it's been a pleasure teaching you rule number 5, 6, 7, 8 today. Barakallahu feekum. And let's not forget, in my group coaching program, here's something I do, which is very important. When you learn one rule, for example, mim fathatain man, you need to take the same fathatain rule and learn it with 2 letters, which is you are. Then you want to learn it in 3 letters. Then you want to learn it in 4 letters. You want to learn it in a sentence. By you doing this, layering it, you will be establishing a deep understanding of something you learn. Guys, I learned something is not enough. I learn and I practice it and I practice it. How you practice it, that's also important. I practice it on a smaller scale, bigger scale, the sentences. That's very important, guys. Something I do with my group coaching program. Tuba is saying, I want to join your group learning program. Tuba, let's not talk about group coaching program, because then it's going to sound like I'm trying to sell you guys something.